Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Bourbon Bar. I'm Holden, this is Lauren, and this is a new whiskey shelf. Hooah! I finally got one, and I'm super excited about it because almost all of my whiskey's off the floor. I got like about 10 to 15 more bottles down there, 15 more bottles down there, and I probably have room for all 15 on this shelf. 10 to 15 more bottles down there. Volume's good.
You're being too loud.
Yeah, so basically, we're here today and we have a whiskey shelf, so that's super cool. Stacy Ace is in here, says, cheers, guys, 4-leaf whiskey. Cheers to you, Mrs. Stacy. Robin's also in the chat, says, cheers, all cheers, Robin. Derek's here as well, says, cheers, everyone. Cheers to you. Yeah, so Lauren's already got the big glass out, in need of a big old pour of...
I could put some more.
What do we got here? What is Lauren drinking tonight?
Chateau
Michelle.
Washington State's founding winery.
A Riesling from Columbia Valley, 2021. Well, you guys can't see that. There we go. There it is. Yep. So that's what Lauren's drinking in the mega glass of wine. I am going to be drinking some Lux Row Distillers 4-grain mash bill double single barrel, and the new Elijah Craig Ryder Cup edition, finished in European toasted oak, which is cool. Peter White, Peter, is in the chat, says, cheers all. Cheers to you, Peter. Joe Dickinson, it's Dickens, says, that looks like the shelves I have. It probably is. It's like literally 1/8 of an inch to fit one of these under here. It doesn't fit because by like 1/8 of an inch, but I can put like a 1/4 inch shim in the shelf and I'd be able to fit these all through here. But for the time being, I only have enough to put some on the top, so I don't need them on the other shelves, which is working out good. Chris Jenkins is in the chat, says, cheers all. Chris, cheers to you, my friend. How are you guys doing today? How's everyone doing today? Are people drinking today? Is it a drinking kind of day? The day after Labor Day?
I don't know.
I don't know. We all had off yesterday. Well, not all of us had off yesterday, but a lot of people had off yesterday. Probably did a lot of drinking. I have been drinking all weekend. This is now the 5th consecutive day that I've been drinking. So that's good. There's some people that that I think they take off of drinking in September, maybe? I can't remember. No, maybe it's February.
I think they just do dry. People just do dry.
I know they do dry months. I would do dry months, but I seriously drink like twice a week, if that. And it's like
I drink
1 or 2
on
drinks.
here, and that's usually it.
Yeah.
Once we go out.
Yeah, that's kind of how I am. I drink at the golf course in here. So it is what it is. But do you know it's Bourbon Heritage Month? National Bourbon Heritage Month? Yes, September is in fact National Bourbon Heritage Month. So I could be doing some TikToks of drinking whiskey every single day for National Bourbon Heritage Month. But I haven't done that yet. Maybe I'll do that. I'll hit a couple days throughout the month of that. Joe says this was a great weekend. Got Jack 10 and 12. Oh, you lucky son of a gun. I would like that. Some Jack 10 and 12. I had Jack 10 on last Tuesday when we weren't live streaming. We went to Casey Tisler and Tay Passion's house because it was Tay's birthday. So we had a surprise birthday party for her. So that's what we were doing last week, Tuesday. And while I was there, I did have a pour of Jack Daniel's 10-year. But speaking of birthdays, Bino in the house. Dan Bino's here, says cheers all Bino in the house. And guess whose birthday it is? Bino's birthday. So let's hold on. Bino likes
Malort.
Malort. Bino
likes. He was talking about Malort.
I think Bino needs a Malort shot for his birthday.
Yeah. Go pour a glass. We'll go run it over quick.
Robin says, I love the shelves. Thanks, Bino. You're looking good too, Mr. Birthday Man.
I'll give you $1 if you can guess how old Bino is.
How old he is?
Yeah.
47.
No.
37. I don't know. You gave me a weird face.
37?
Okay. 48.
No.
45.
No.
46.
No.
44.
No.
50.
Okay, basically.
How old is he? Bino, how old? Oh.
He's not 40.
Oh. Well, I thought I was right on the first try, but apparently not. How old is he? Do you even know?
I'm pretty sure he's 4 years older than my dad, so he's your mom's age.
Oh. Derek says I'm having Pabst whiskey for Dan's birthday. Ooh. He likes Beam, does or is he like Jack? I forget. He likes Beam. I have Beam down here somewhere. Right here.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Let's pour myself a little dram of the old Jimbo. The old Jimbo for Dan Bino's birthday. 56 he is. Pouring a little Jim Beam into the Bourbon Bar Glencairn as a cheers to Mr. Dan Bino. Happy birthday to you, good sir. Whiskey and Censored in the chat says, it's your birthday again. Lux Row double butt stuff. Not my birthday. It's Bino's birthday. But not going to say no to a little bit of Lux Row double butt stuff because this Lux Row double butt stuff happens to be muy bien.
Why is there two butts in it?
Because, see, one of the butts is a weeded butt and the other butt is a ride butt. Yes, so 2 butts, 1 barrel. That's how that works. Or 2 butts, 1 bottle.
Is that
Jim
like a
Beam.
porno movie?
Yeah, it's
Like
kind of
Two
like
Girls,
2 girls,
One
1 cup, except it's 2 bungs, 1 hole. See what I did there? 2 bungs, 1. On today's episode of 2 bungs, 1 hole.
Wow, you couldn't even make it like 10 minutes in without making it sexual, could you?
Hey, bung holes aren't sexual. They're a real thing. Also, why are you crinkling that bag
I'm
over there?
sorry, this lime is really squishy.
Yeah, because it's old as shit.
Why do you leave them in here?
Don't hit me with a squishy lime. Why? When was the last? When did we have cocktails? When did we make cocktails?
Bought these weeks
was that a
ago, but
month
you never
ago?
put them in the fridge.
That was a month ago. How many's in there?
2. This one's hard though.
Let's just.
But this one looks like a lemon.
This one, it's
I think
squishes.
this one's a dehydrated lemon.
It squishes. People are just like, why are these people squishing fruit, squishing citruses on this episode?
Well, guys, Holden just kind of forgets that there's things in here and then doesn't pick them up.
Me, I'm always picking up after you, goofball.
Outside of this room.
This Jim Beam is quite fine. Bino, you have excellent taste. Well, this is 80 proof, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like me some Beam products. I think Bino would really like OGD, Bottle and Bond.
Could have invited him over. Could have tried it.
What the hell, Bino? Where are you?
Bino hasn't been here.
I know. That's an issue. That's a problem. It's a problem that he should have came over yesterday for the pulled pork. Oh.
You didn't invite him.
We made
You would have came over.
smoked pork butt yesterday to make pulled pork sandwiches with homemade barbecue sauce, homemade coleslaw. Whew. Man, that was good stuff. And we still have like an entire 5 pounds left. How heavy was the original?
13 pounds.
Okay, so we have 7 pounds, 6 or 7 pounds of pulled pork left. It was only $25 for a 13-pound pork butt.
Mm-hmm.
It only took. I started smoking at 8, and we were eating dinner at 5:30. But that included the rest period, so it only took 8 to about 8 hours to cook.
Did you take any pictures of it?
I took 1 picture.
Really?
I know, I forgot. I want to take a video of me pulling it apart, but I want to get better gloves so I can do it by hand because it's not as satisfying with pork. When you can just grab it and just squish it, that's fun. Actually, I did do that with the leftover one.
Oh, why? Because I'm the one that has to eat.
Well, I just washed my hands and it wasn't hot, or it was warm, but it wasn't hot anymore, so I was able to just go and pull it apart. Oh, it's fantastic. Whiskey and Censored said I spent way too much my last trip, and to pass on that double butt for $199 still said, whoa.
You spent $199 on that?
I spent $75 on this.
Oh,
and
I'm yell at you.
I lied. I spent $72.99. $72.99. on this guy.
I was about to make it a third
$199.
bunghole.
That's a lot. I mean, it's really good. Don't get me wrong.
Not $200.
I'll drink it later and I'll tell you guys how good it is. Not $200 good. So good thing you didn't buy it. I don't think you would have been disappointed until you found out that I paid 72 or 73. Well, for 73 bucks, that thing's fucking great.
I think you have the light in a bad spot because
The light?
Yeah, because it looks like I have a beard.
Hold on.
I want to be no beard today.
Hold on. Let's get rid of that beard. Let's get rid of the bearded lady look we got going on here. There we go. How's
That's so bright. I look like a ghost now.
Well, because I haven't gotten my new camera yet, so I can't really
I don't have
fuck
a
with
fake tan on.
fuck with the resolution the way like professionals can.
Why haven't you gotten? You've had 1,000 subscribers for like a month now.
Because we're just a bunch of poor boys from Neverland. A bunch of poor boys from Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan. Guess what else we got today?
I don't like that song.
I forgot to bring this back, but I forgot that I got it, to be honest. But
When did you? Haven't you had that for a long time?
I had batch 1 for a long time,
When
but
did you buy that?
I bought
you
batch
got the
3.
sellers.
Yes, the same day that I bought this. This was only $77. So all in all, $140. But Fred Minnick reviewed this batch 3. This is a 5-grain bourbon, by the way. This batch 3 of the Grizzly Beast. 5-grain bourbon consisting of corn, rye, wheat, barley, and triticale.
What's that?
No idea. But Fred Minnick says this is fantastic. And
This thing says I'm supposed to be eating this with pasta and cheese, and you didn't make me any pasta.
I want to make homemade pasta from scratch.
Well, we have eggs and we have flour. Actually, we don't have flour.
We need a noodle roller. I mean, we could use a rolling pin, but if we had a noodle roller, you know how easy it would be?
And curry.
I like curry. Oh, shit. I like curry. But anyway. What the hell? 75 OMG. Can you get more?
There's a lot of emotion in that.
No, I actually got the last one of these. They had a few, I think. But it's funny because I'm never in the area that this normally is. And
Where did you get that one from?
Sellers. I got these two the same day.
Oh.
Remember? We went to Lionsdale. Yeah, so we were down there because Lauren had to work and we were going to go to a brewery after she got done working. But I convinced her to stop because I saw the post on Facebook that they had gotten this, and I wanted one of them. And then I got there, and this was the last one on the shelf. I hadn't heard anything about this, but I'm like, the bottle looks cool. Like, it's just a cool bottle. And then it's like 2 single barrels. They're both 6 years old, and one's rye bourbon. Like, one is a rye bourbon, so it's just normal bourbon. The other one is a wheated bourbon. Screw it, I'll buy it. I bought it, I tasted it, loved it. Whiskey and Sensor says triticale is the 4-assed love baby of wheat and rye. When they get together and they're not supposed to, you get triticale. Wow. It's kind of like the Lannister children. I don't know how many people are here watch Game of Thrones, but that's a joke because this brother and sister who are twins have 3 children and they all run the world in the Game of Thrones. So it makes sense. The analogy makes sense. But
or they're mistresses. Or they're supposed to be waiting till they're married. Do it anyway.
Yeah. So that being said, let's go ahead and we're talking about it. Oh wait, no, I should do that last. I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to stay here for a little bit longer in the live stream. I'm doing that one last because it's the highest proof. What I will start with is the Elijah Craig limited edition Ryder Cup edition, which a lot of people.
So, I thought this was for racing, but apparently it's
golf.
not. Well, it's called the Ryder Cup, like you're riding in a car.
No, the Ryder Cup is like the biggest golf sports event.
It's not
apart
big
from the
enough
Masters.
because I've never heard of it.
Well, I bet you did. I bet you knew what Ryder Cup was.
Nope, I
bet you had heard of Ryder Cup. You just
Nope.
didn't know what it was.
Nope. I thought the Ryder Cup was
Okay, but
Racing.
you thinking that the Ryder Cup was something means that you knew what the Ryder Cup was.
No, you said it's the Ryder Cup edition. I heard you talking about it when you were filming your video, and I thought, oh, why was he so excited over a racing bourbon?
No, this is a golfing bourbon, and everyone, huge misconception. I've seen it on Facebook a million times. I keep seeing people pass on these because they're like, why would I pay like $85 for Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel when it's just because it has a cool label on it? This is not Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. This is Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel finished in a European oak. Normal toasted barrel is finished in the white American oak that normal Elijah Craig is finished in. This is finished in a European oak barrel. So very, very large flavor difference. I did put out a TikTok and a YouTube short or Instagram Reel, YouTube short, comparing this to the Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel, but night and day difference. Not even remotely the same. That being said, let's go ahead and taste it. Also, peep the cork. Oh, there we go. Ryder Cup cork. How cool is that?
Let me see.
It's got gold on it. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? Real gold, yeah. That's why it was so expensive. That's probably too much. I'm just gonna go ahead and.
I don't think it's real gold.
It's not real gold, Bubba. But anyway, so this is still 94 proof. That's 47% alcohol, but it's finished in European toasted oak barrels. Now, there's a little bit more information on this that I do in my review, which I'm not sure is going to come out this week or next week.
Where are all our commenter people? Because there's like no commenters on here.
I don't know. We're missing Sugar Kitty and Hanging AZ and
I just feel like normally there's more people commenting, even like other people.
Yeah, I don't know.
Guys, I didn't come here to just listen, hold, and talk about whiskey.
Look at how much wine Lauren poured. She clearly. Oh, you can't see it with your shirt. If I just compare this to my head size, that'll help you guys notice how big of a glass this is. Lauren's here to partay and have a good time. She needs you guys to rile her up.
Yeah.
Rile her up. Well, if you spot another double barrel, I'm sure we can work something out. Sounds good. I will let you know. If I see one, I'll just grab it. And if you don't want it, I'm sure I can find someone who does. But I will let you know if I find another one. And I'll just buy it. Joe Dickinson says, Lauren, none of came to listen to that.
I don't know what you're listening to.
I don't know. But Bino says...
to hold and talk about whiskey.
Oh.
Yeah. It's boring.
I don't know, yeah. Bino says that is a lot, and Derek says that's an average Lauren pour. That's true. You are good enough. How... Don't you dare.
What did I do?
You're making him feel sad because he was the only one in here.
I didn't
and
say him. I said that. Well, he was the only one commenting. It's not about him. No one was commenting.
You're making him feel like he's not enough.
I didn't say that.
You're enough. You are enough.
You were only asking questions about whiskey. Say something that make Holden get all wild up.
Me wild up?
Uh-huh.
Maybe you should get wild up, huh?
It will be when I finish this wine.
That's true. Anyway, so Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel, finished in European oak, Ryder Cup edition. Let's get into it. Yep, it's good. Just kidding. Okay. Honestly, spicy. It's got like cinnamon, nutmeg, fucking Christmas spices, a little bit of light fruit, citrusy aspects to it. Like a sharp, metallic-y vanilla. I don't know. The thing is, I already reviewed this one, so there are things in it that I'm pointing out. So, like, if it seems like I'm listing off things, but I did actually sit with this one for a while, so I do have some opinions. But it does smell very good. In comparison, when I compared it to the Toasted Barrel, not even close. This is so much more. It's just like a high rye bourbon. It tastes or it smells like a high rye bourbon. A lot of spice, a lot of lighter fruit. Whereas the Toasted Barrel, the normal Toasted Barrel, is a lot of dark fruit, a little bit of like syrupy, desserty type nose
This is
to it.
gluten free.
Your wine's gluten
Is
free?
all wine gluten free?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Interesting.
Bino says that you're looking good, Bubba.
I think he's saying my wine looks good.
Oh.
I don't think Bino drinks wine.
Chris Jenkins says I've been looking for that Elijah Craig and Redwood Empire bottles. Well, what the heck? I could have got you one of these. They had like probably 7 of these when I picked it up. And I believe these ones were not 1 per customer. That was 1 per customer. This one was not. Hanging AZ's in the chat says, "Hey-o, Hanging AZ, how are you now?" Lauren missed you, Hanging AZ.
I just missed the talkers.
That's true. There had been a while since we had
Whiskey Uncensored only wanted to talk to you.
Hey, Whiskey Uncensored Whiskey Uncensored likes you too. Okay.
Do you like me?
Not whiskey that'll get him worked up. Boobies.
Are they out?
No, but you.
Maybe they were. What's like
He
wine
said
like
you
this?
told him to say something that would get me worked up.
Oh,
So
yeah.
boobies definitely do that.
Okay, let's be honest. Boobies don't work cold enough as much unless you say the word bunghole.
But if we poured whiskey onto boobies,
That doesn't work. I tried.
that's bullshit. You have never poured whiskey on your boobies for me.
Yes, I did. I was at work and I opened up a bottle of Blue Run and the stupid top came off because they make shitty fucking bottles and it went all over me and I came home and I told you I spilled whiskey all over my boobs and you didn't even look at me. You went to bed. You could have licked my nipple and you would have gotten drunk. I spilled so much on myself that day.
But I don't. It's because it was Blue Run, obviously.
You have Blue Run.
I know. Peter White says I've never heard of that Elijah Craig. Then again, we have no selection here in Ontario. Okay, yeah. Well, this is Ryder Cup Edition, which is a large golf event, kind of between America or the U.S. and Europe. Big golf thing. Henny Z says Lauren gives a heavy pour for show. Faux show. That's true. She does. She is definitely not light-handed.
What?
What? Whiskey says whiskey on butthole. Oh, you put the whiskey on the butthole?
Do you think that would burn?
If you have any cuts. If you had any like really aggressive poops,
if
and
you
then
ate too much corn the day before.
You ate popcorn the day before. I feel like this is gonna be. There's a little too much information for the old internet here.
It's like that video of the guy that says that like strains the corn out of his son's poops in the sink and then gives him the corn back.
What?
You want to show it to me? On
No.
Instagram. Yeah.
No. No.
It was you. You were the one that showed me that video.
No, it must have been your other boyfriend. I did not show you a corn straining
You
video.
did. I saw it on Instagram.
Unbelievable. Peter says, well, you have that Beam White label looking for something to do. LOL. Don't look up poop corn videos, Lauren. What the hell is going on here? You know how we know he's into dudes? That's how. It's corn.
I don't know how
It's a
I'm
big
gonna
lump
find
of
it.
dubs, and it has the juice. It has the juice. Check out Bad Axe Bob's latest video. You'll be pissed. Oh, he's talking to Peter. Did you guys see that Nancy Fraley named one of her cigar blend batches after Bad Axe Bobby? I don't know what the actual name. Oh my goodness.
Ready?
Hold on, guys. Lauren really just be showing me a video here. Oh, it was a joke.
You sent me this.
Okay, I get it. It was a joke. Yes, that's funny.
Maybe they want to watch the video.
Yep, so there's a baby, and he's pouring the corn into the thing. And then he's eating the corn. Yep, you got to lift your hand up. There you go. And then the baby's laying there digesting the corn. Oh, he's got the corn in the diaper. He dumps it back in the strainer. And it's called the infinite corn glitch. It's a way that you can survive forever if you're ever stranded in the desert. It's called.
Really? Are you supposed to do that?
No.
Oh.
You know how much corn I eat, and there's only like a couple kernels that come back out, right?
How do you know? You don't sift through
when
it.
you eat this much corn, but you only poop this much.
That's because your body takes the water.
I don't think people came here to listen to us talk about poopy corn, or corny poop. If you had Mexican food with extra hot sauce the night before, true that. Bourbon Retriever, how are you now? Says cheers everyone, cheers my friend. Welcome to it.
Yeah,
Stacy says ew with a lot of extra.
Sorry, Holden sent me that video and then he acted like he had never seen it.
I don't know about that one. The cycle of life. Corn in, corn out. True. Corn is love, corn is life. Peter White says the people at Burning Man are watching this video. Burning Man? It's like a giant festival event thing.
And they eat corn and then rinse it?
No, I'm pretty sure they like are a bunch of pot smoking, sex having hippies.
With corn?
I don't know where the corn comes into play.
Do you
All I
think
know
they use
is
it because it's ribbed?
I'm not exactly sure what Burning Man is. I just know it's a very, very famous thing. Let's go ahead and get this Elijah Craig on the palate before we talk about more poopy corn.
Does your whiskey taste like corn? Do you think that's recycled corn?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fresh.
Technically, it is corn. Again, spicy. I will say on the palate of this one, a lot more caramel with the light fruitiness being like green apple-y, like green apple skins, caramel, light fruit. Still a lot of spice in it. Good amount of oak, a reasonable amount of oak, but not like super oaky at all. Very good. Really liking this this bottle from Elijah Craig, especially being a golf bottle because I'm a huge golfer. But if you guys are fans of either high rye bourbons or golf, I would buy this one if you see it. It's definitely nothing like to sneeze at or to sneer at. Yeah.
Why are you sneezing at it?
I don't know why you would sneeze at it, but all I know is it's good. Peter says there are 70,000 people trapped in the desert there.
Where?
Oh, Burning Man.
I'm confused.
I think it's a festival in the desert.
And they just trap themselves there with the aliens or what?
Haney says they got rained out and the alkaline soil started to poison people. Oh.
That doesn't sound like I want to go there. That's why it's
It must have
Burning
just
Man
been
because...
one giant. It must have just been a one-time thing, maybe. No Ebola, just caustic mud.
So it's called Burning Man because it burnt their flesh off.
I don't know why it's called Burning Man. I'm just confused. I've seen it in like movies or like with time travel. People like went to Burning Man or whatever. I don't know. All I've heard is like the name of it. You know what I mean? I don't actually know anything about Burning Man, but yeah, this Elijah Craig pretty good. It is spicy though, so you guys better like the spice if you're gonna be having that particular Elijah Craig. But
we don't have enough snacks.
You don't have enough snacks?
I want a snack.
You want a snack? I don't have any snacks.
Of course you don't.
Well, do you have any snacks?
No, you should have whiskey drinking snacks.
Google Burning Man, Las Vegas. Stacey says 70,000 went camping and it rained. News at 11.
It's dramatic.
Is that what wait, hold on. Yeah.
Don't we just Google it?
Walking in alkaline soil is not good for you, Bubba. Apparently.
I'm looking it up.
They burn a big wooden man statue at the end of pagan style. Oh, that's why it's called the Burning Man.
Oh, they burn a man?
Burning Man. No, because they burn a giant wooden statue of a man.
Why were people stuck at Burning Man? The area was flooded by torrential rainfall, turning the desert basin
but when was this?
into muddy 7 hours ago.
Wait, what?
I don't know. That's when this was.
Oh.
The playa refers to the desert streets in the Black Rock City, according to the Burning Man blog. What happened to him?
Oh, Stacey says that it's a big festival and she's poking fun at how big a story it was. Is this like a recent thing?
Okay, Burning Man was a day ago. I think it still happens.
Wait, Burning Man was
free
a well. I'm aware that Burning Man
These
was
are all
an
literally
event.
posted within the last 24 hours. Burning
What?
Man Festival Road reopens, allowing thousands to escape muddy trap. Burning Man's Fire Fest moment is coming to a close.
Okay. Check out the video of protesters blocking the road into Burning Man. The Rangers going ham on. Oh, I saw that video. Is that what that's from? That's from Burning Man. That like police. They were like sitting on a trailer, and that ranger just like takes his truck and rams the trailer, and like tackles the lady to the ground and puts her in handcuffs or something. If you want to protest something, that's fine. Don't fucking sit in the middle of the road and ruin people's day just because you want to peacefully protest something. You know, chant outside of a building. That's better.
Okay, don't put your political views on the internet because
I'm just
you're gonna
saying.
get canceled.
No, I'm just saying. Like, people are allowed to have opinions and feelings. I'm just saying that like it would piss me off if someone's preventing me from getting somewhere on time. You know what I mean? Just because
I don't know, you just have a problem with people
I-
on the road.
I don't have road rage, but I do
Road
get
rage
really
problem.
annoyed. I don't have.
You
Road
are a
rage.
psycho driver.
I get mad at people, but I don't have road rage. People piss me off
You're
though.
psycho. Why are you making that noise?
Glug glug glug. Because look at how I've had an entire pour out of this already, and it's still that far in the neck. So that's a good sign. Hell yeah, I love a good truck. Burning Man 23 is a new fire festival. Because the thing is, I always knew that Burning Man was a thing. That's why when you guys mentioned it, I just assumed you were talking about it because it's just a popular thing. But I had no idea that something actually happened at Burning Man this year. Protesting in the road is not free speech. True. And Bino says he agrees as well.
Free speech is only protecting you against the government. It doesn't protect you against anyone else. That's why a private company cannot hire you because of something you said on the internet, but the government can't.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because your rights are only to the government, not to... I don't have the freedom of speech with you.
True. Well...
But you're not in charge of me, so...
Yeah, that's probably why you can sue someone for defamation, I suppose, right?
Mm-hmm.
Eminem had a lot of defamation lawsuits. 2.
2 lawsuits.
I'm confused what the 2 is for.
I don't know.
Get out of the road, B. I agree. Anyway, so I did pour the Grizzly Beast bottled and bond into the Glencairn now. For those of you who don't know what this is, it's the bottle and bond from Redwood Empire. It is a 5-year-old bourbon whiskey. It's 68% corn, 20% rye, 5% wheat, 5% barley, 2% triticale. It is bottled and bond, so single season, single distillation, codename Grizzly Beast, and one of the coolest labels in the game. Redwood Empire just has a lot of really cool labels. But let's go ahead and see if the 5-grain bourbon is offering anything special here. A little hybrid baby from wheat and what do you say it was? Wheat and rye makes a hybrid triticale. On the nose. Whew, it smells like whiskey. How much was the Beast? The Beast was $76.99, $77. But $77, but I believe it's quite nice. On the nose, I want to say a little bit of hey now,
Hey now, this is what dreams are made of.
Anyway,
Hey now,
this
hey
smells.
now.
It smells interesting. It's got like a little bit of spice, but I'm getting like a. Oh, what is that? What does it smell like to you? It smells like some kind of sweet candy,
Smells
like something.
Like
some kind
pasta
of.
sauce.
Where does she get this shit from? Pasta sauce?
Yeah.
I was gonna say it smells
Give
like
it back.
Pez or
Give it
something.
back. Give it back. Yeah, pasta sauce.
Pasta sauce, apparently,
Because
according
I
to
put
Lauren.
brown sugar in my pasta sauce.
She does put brown sugar in her pasta sauce. I could see a little bit of brown sugar in here. It does smell very sweet. A little bit of like a fruity sweetness, though. I want to say. It's not like desserty as much as it is fruity. There's a bit of a caramel note in here, but it definitely has something interesting in that nose. Can't quite put my finger on right now.
Hey now. That sounds good.
Let's go ahead and try it on the palate. 5 grain, bottled and bond, Grizzly Beast.
Have you not had this one before? Did you not have this one before? Is this your first pour?
I think it's my first pour. I might have took a drag from the bottle, but no, I didn't. I don't know. This, I can taste malt in this. It's got like a little bit of a malty note in it.
Wow.
Which, respect. It's very sweet up front. A very fruity sweet. A little bit of like I want to say maybe it's like a cherry or some kind of red fruity sweetness on the front of the palate here. A good amount of caramel. A bit of malt in the back end and on the finish. A little bit of like a malty note. Like the barley or something is in here. Let's get another little sippy sip on this one. Yeah, it kind of reminds me a little bit of like very much more tamed down version of Dragon's Milk Origin. Not like Dragon's Milk Origin is a lot of like a peach and a lot of malt in it. This does have a significant amount of like a malty note in it that I actually do really like. And maybe it has a little bit of like a stone fruity vibe to it, but
I'm gonna order a pizza.
It's very good. What kind of pizza are you gonna get?
I don't know, but I'm hungry and you didn't feed me.
Well, I didn't have time to feed you.
I don't even want pizza.
Well, let's go to Zessy's after this.
I don't want to wait that long.
Oh, but it's 6:37.
I have all this wine to drink. I'm gonna throw up before the live stream's over.
We have some pork in the fridge.
I know, but I had that for dinner and for lunch.
Derek said, how much? Oh, I answered that. Derek says, I'm on the whiskey festival. I'm in on the whiskey festival.
We're going to a whiskey festival?
Oh, Haney says we should go, or is telling Stacy that they should plan a whiskey festival that doesn't suck. Well, whiskey festivals that don't suck are, those are good.
Host the whiskey festival.
We should host a whiskey festival. Haney says I can hardly buy anything other than Lost Monarch is my fave. I think you'd really like this probably. I mean, if you're into something a little bit malty. He also says that I think all road protesters should be charged with false imprisonment. I can agree with that. It's like, damn. Whose freeway? Car's freeway. Splat. Speed bump. Hey, he says, so if someone has a medical emergency and dies, they should be charged with manslaughter. I fully agree.
Isn't that a thing?
I don't know, but I agree.
Because if you commit suicide, but like you committed suicide because of someone else, that person gets charged with murder. I saw that in CSI.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like...
I can order Zesties online. You think that they deliver?
I don't know. Order an olive sandwich. You can go get Scotch subs, maybe.
An olive sandwich? Where would I order?
Oh, yeah. So this one's pretty good. If you guys see this one and you're wanting to pay $77 for it, buy it. It is good. It's interesting. A little bit malty. If you guys like something with a little bit of a malt note on it, you would enjoy this one. I did just spill a little bit of water on the table, so that's...
You always spill.
Good.
You're like a Mr. Spiller.
I'm like a little baby. I'm like a little baby. Oh, that's just water, so it doesn't smell like anything. And I just threw water on my speech. That's good.
Hold it. What is going on?
I don't know. I'm all sorts of messed up right now. But what I do know is where the heck is Whiskey Uncensored, because I'm about to open the Lux Row double single barrel. Nice cork pop there. All right, everybody. This is it. This is what dreams are made of. This is the Lux Row limited edition whiskey from Bardstown, Kentucky. 4-grain mash bill. Double single barrel Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. This is a wheated barrel, a wheated bourbon that's 6 years old. That was filled on my birthday. Filled on my 18th birthday.
We already went over this.
19th birthday.
We already went over this. It was your 19th birthday.
Yes, it was filled on my 19th birthday. And then the rye barrel is still a bourbon. It's just a rye bourbon. The rye barrel was filled on 7/11 of 2018. So,
Whose birthday is that?
I don't know. That's when 7-Eleven was invented. Like the store.
Have you ever been at 7-Eleven?
I have not been to a
I've
7-Eleven.
been to a come and go.
I have been to a come and go. I came and I go. I came and I went.
You come and you
I cummed and I went. Who's Freeway? Oh wait, I read that one already. My bad. Chris Jenkins says I really enjoyed Red Bull Empire, but all I can find in the Indianapolis is the 3 regular bottles. So it's funny. I haven't had the 3 regular bottles. I've only ever had the 3 regular bottles in cask strength. I have them right here. I have Pipe Dream, Emerald Giant, and Lost Monarch, all in cask strength right there. And I have 2 Grizzly Beasts. I have batch 1 and batch 3. But it's good stuff. I gotta say, it's good stuff. Derek says, protest all you want, but don't impede day-to-day life. Agreed. Whiskey and Senses, I'm watching for the double butt stuff. Waiting on the Bourbon Bar OnlyFans.
Keep fucking talking about political
He says he's waiting on
Put
the.
it down.
He says
wants you to whip your
he's
butt
waiting
out,
on.
and he wants you to videotape yourself pouring whiskey.
Yes, he says on our OnlyFans. He's waiting for the Bourbon Bar OnlyFans.
Holden does have an OnlyFans.
Yeah, Bourbon Bar OnlyFans. www.onlyfans.com/thebourbonbar. Bino says he agrees to Derek, and we know something about someone else that was filled.
Who was filled on your birthday?
I get it because it was a knee slapper.
It wasn't me.
Anyway, let's get this one on the nose. So this one is 115
It was
proof.
third bowl salad.
57.5% alcohol. Double single barrel. Doesn't say much on the bottle apart from like some blah blah blah, perfectly blended, blah blah blah, a bunch of salesperson jargon. But on the actual nose of this whiskey itself,
I'm hungry.
it presents as a high rye bourbon, but I did just review this, but I didn't quite get this in the review. But opening up, I'm getting a little bit of a bready note. That breadiness, I usually get that breadiness from a wheated bourbon standpoint. So I'm getting some light fruit, some caramel, a little bit of like maybe an orange peel, but I'm also getting a little bit of like a breadiness, a little bit of like maybe a chocolate, very light chocolate. It's honestly really well. It is well blended. I'll give it that. It smells really good on the nose. It's well blended. High rye bourbon with a little bit of a wheated bourbon flair, maybe. Can you stop that? You're making my phone spaz out.
How are you doing?
Get
to play again.
No, it is.
I believe you.
But you know what? Let's go ahead and get on the palate because the nose can only tell you so much of this guy. Let's get on the palate. Let's go ahead and drink this bad bitch. Well, I gotta say, that is quite good. A lot of spice. I shouldn't say that. good amount of spice. The proof is coming across here on the palate for me. First, really high proof of the day. But like the palate does have a good evolution. It has that kind of sweet fruitiness, a little bit of like a soft vanilla, like a creamy vanilla. And then it's going more into like that butterscotchiness, I think. But a good amount of light fruit and a bit of spice. And the finish is where kind of all that oak and spice is coming in, which I'm really enjoying. But let's go ahead and get a second sip on her. Man, this really is just a solid whiskey, a solid bourbon. It's like the proof is there, the flavor is there. It's got spice, it's got flavor. It does have a little bit of that like that breadiness that I got in the nose, just a hint of it though. Not super like it's not super heavily wheated, I would say, but I feel like the wheatedness of it does mellow things out a little bit. It does kind of like tame down and blend together some of that high rye aspects that I'm getting in this, which I think is working really well for it. Maybe it could even remind me of like a burr rye, maybe. I haven't had a lot of burr ryes, but I have had a few and they're always really good. Man, it is good. It is a 4-grain, obviously, but I've had a few 4-grains, and this one definitely is really good. I know in my review of it, I did give it some very high remarks, or some decently high remarks. So I think that video is either coming out this week or next week. So make sure you guys are watching for the more in-depth review. But overall, this stuff is thebomb.com. The double single barrel. I know people like to make fun of that name, but it makes sense. It's 2 single barrels blended together. It's a double single barrel. 2 bung holes.
One hole.
2 bung holes, 1 bung. No, 2 bungs, 1 bung hole. 2 bungs, 1 hole. Absolutely. And Whiskey says, and that is why he wants it. Yeah, I mean,
what if it was 2 bungs, 2 holes?
If it was 2 bungs, 2 holes, that would just be a normal day in the office.
Oh. What do you do at your office?
Yeah, this is good. I think if I was to compare it to anything, you know what, actually? It's been a while since we have the Redwood Empire over there, and this kind of reminds me of a burr rye. The thing is, I know that the Redwood Empire lost Monarch cask strength wasn't as good as the lost Monarch non-cask strength, but it's been a while since I had it, and I'm curious, seeing as the Lost Monarch cask strength comes in at 58.6%, so that's 116 proof, and this is 115 proof. They're both, this one is a 4-grain burr rye because it's a blend of their wheated. It's a blend of their bourbon and a blend of their rye, which their bourbon is a 4-grain, which makes that this burr rye also a 4-grain. Long story short, hopefully that this Lost Monarch can give you a little bit of a comparison for how this Lux Row is. Lawrence is out here having a good time because we're doing a lot of whiskey talk today.
No, I'm just hungry. It's making the wine hurt my stomach.
Oh no!
I think I had chicken nuggets in the freezer. I'm gonna go make some.
Yeah, go.
Get out of my way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your big fat ass is in my way.
I made probably some pretty bad faces on there. I was playing it up a little bit, but then I realized that my face was right in the camera. So, yes. I should wet my corks. It's been a while since I've tipped on my bottles on their side. And when I say it's been a while, what I mean to say is I've never wetted my corks.
You say that all the time, and then you still do it.
I know. I don't get it. But time for this cask strength Lost Monarch comparison against the 4-grain Lux Row. Oh. No, that's not the same. Are you okay in there?
Oh, my chicken nugget keeps falling down the hole.
Yeah, so The Lost Monarch is definitely a lot more rye forward, I think. Oh, definitely it has a little bit, almost, I want to say it's got like a little bit of a younger note in it. I don't see an age statement on the Lost Monarch. Oh, it's at least 3 years. I feel like it's just not as, the Lost Monarch's not as well blended. This is so well blended, and I hope that my because they're single barrels, so I hope that mine isn't drastically better. I hope they're all this good, but oh man, that's just a solid whiskey. So I think I'm gonna put this review out this week. Give people a chance to see it. That way, if they can watch that video before they see it in the store, maybe they can convince them to buy one because I think they should. Let's get the Lost Monarch back on the palate.
Look how big your head looks when you get close. Look like a giant and you look like a kid.
Lost Monarch on the palate does have a very good mouthfeel. And it does present a little bit more bourbony on the mouthfeel or on the palate as well. I definitely like the palate better than nose on the Lost Monarch, but let's compare it side by side to the Lux Row.
Why are you laughing?
Because of what you said.
What did I say?
No, you said.
Oh, that he saw you never got your cork wet?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can wet your cork tonight.
Yeah, so the Lux Row on the palate, I don't know. It's just so odd. The Lost Monarch is good on the palate. Better on the palate than the nose. But I still think I'm liking the Lux Row a bit better than the Lost Monarch. It's odd. But this Lux Row is really something special. I did not. This is such like an impulse buy. I did not look for it, nor did I expect to really like it as much as I do. But it's good. So I'm not disappointed with this. If you guys see this one, pick that one up. That being said, let's go ahead and put this guy back in its rightful place. I want to know, what is everyone drinking tonight? We're gonna talk about some like wedding stuff now. Talk about like bottles that you should bring to weddings. If you're, what I would bring if the groom was a whiskey drinker versus what I would bring if the groom wasn't a whiskey drinker. I did just stand up in a wedding this past weekend for my brother. I was the best man. It was quite a fun wedding, but he's not a whiskey drinker, and so we didn't drink much whiskey on the day. But I like the idea of sharing like whiskey and that camaraderie of sharing whiskey on like a wedding day. I think it's like a really cool thing, a really cool idea. I did have some rum from the Dominican Republic. It was very good, but very, very sweet. And it was quite a large pour because the guy was probably 6'7", weighed 300 pounds, and from the Dominican Republic. So he just like took a big plastic see-through cup and just glug, 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 glug. Yeah, it was a lot. But whiskey and such as 2 bungholes, 1 bottle. Duh. I'm sorry to hear you've now got your cork wet. Lauren, where are you? Can you wait for your chicken in here? Oh, you have your chicken in the air fryer. I don't have a big fat ass. Sugar Kitty is here. Sugar Kitty says meow.
Sugar Kitty would have already fed his girlfriend.
And he also says, OMG, what did I walk in on? I don't know. I don't know. What did he walk in on? Oh, maybe me getting my cork wet.
Hold his bunghole wet. My
bunghole hurts. And apparently if you eat corn and then you pour whiskey on your bunghole, it'll sting. That's what you missed, Sugar Kitty. This isn't one of our
nice live streams.
It's not nice.
Well, it's not yummy.
Well, I wouldn't call a cut up bunghole yummy, especially if it's burning. But if there's whiskey on it, might be the only thing convincing me that it's worth a lick. Anyway, Sugar Kitty, did you know it's Dan Bino's birthday today? We all wish him a happy birthday. I don't know if Hanging AZ was here either, but it is Dan Bino's birthday. I drank a little toast of Jim Beam for the bud. Huh? Bino can get his ass here. Yeah, but not on the live stream. He didn't have it. Bino can get his ass here and have some Malort on the live stream if he wants. I'll give him a specially big glass of it, or I can give him a Malort spritz. Let him shotgun that. That'll do ya. That'll do you in for a good night. That's for sure. Yikes. One thing I do really enjoy though, guys, this shelf. Oh my gosh. It's so nice having a shelf.
Did you show them my decorations?
Oh yes, Lauren put up some fall leaves. They have some lights on them. But the fact that I can just turn around, grab a bottle off the shelf, just like whatever, just grab a bottle. Oh, so convenient. I hated walking to the other side of the room to get a bottle. But, you know, it is what it is. I had to save up, get myself a shelf, but now I have one. Sugar says burning bunghole sounds like people caught on, or burning bunghole sounds like all the people caught out in the muddy desert. Bubba, we were literally talking about burning. No, he said he was only looking at the burning bunghole.
I'm confused.
He has no idea that we were talking about the Burning Man earlier.
It's like because it just happened and now it's just everyone's talking about it.
Apparently, we were the only ones who didn't know. And Bino says, "Okay, sounds good." So he's gonna come over here.
That's my chicken.
He's gonna come over here and take a shot of Malort. So festive. We are so festive. Derek says, "I'm disappointed." Oh shit! I'm disappointed. I already had my unaged Pabst whiskey. What the heck? I could probably make a little bit more room now that we have the shelf up.
Big fat ass. It's in the way.
Did you say I have a big fat ass?
Yeah, but it's in my way.
Well, I can't say that my ass isn't fat with a PH. Get it? Pretty hot and tempting.
I didn't know that was a thing in the 90s.
You didn't know that? Until we watched the Fokker movie?
Yeah, and then he said it, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, one or the other. One way or the other. Yep.
Today I saw a guy wearing a shirt that said, "This is the oldest I've ever been."
That's funny. Bubba, you ruined it. Okay, guys. So we were at a wedding this past weekend, which I've said. But let's go ahead and talk about some whiskey, some wedding whiskey. What would I bring?
Holden lists the shit that he wants you to buy him for our wedding.
If you want to send me a bottle of whiskey for our wedding, Pappy 23, Double Eagle Very Rare.
Okay, you fucking take
any of the Parker's Heritages. I wouldn't mind getting me some King of Kentucky, some OFC. I could do with like the Eagle Rare 17 or a George Keith Stag. I wouldn't mind any limited editions as long as they're over $1,000 in secondary market value. Just kidding.
You think that you're that special?
If I got a freaking card, I would still feel happy.
I'm sure someone's gonna give us a card.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if people give you anything when you get married, it just means that they were thinking of you, and it's just nice.
Well, you're supposed to because someone just paid how much money to throw this.
No, I mean even people like. I know, but I'm just saying, like, you know, like.
And you send them how many reminders?
I didn't mean as a wedding present. Mr. Sam, I could go for some Mr. Sam. Although I actually don't know. I don't know much about Mr. Sam. Lauren, stop breaking the cheap Chinese decorations. That's a mighty fine list. It is a mighty fine list. I did accumulate that list myself.
Where's Chris Tatas today? How was he supposed to know if we shipped out his crap?
He's probably on a freaking plane right now.
Right now?
He said he was coming this week.
They have airline Wi-Fi.
I wonder if they got the package over at Big Vic's house. I think
know.
He said it was Big Vic who was getting it, right?
How the heck are we even supposed to know?
Well, he'll email me when he gets it, I'm sure.
What if Big Vic opens it and keeps it for himself?
He'll be wearing the Bourbon Bar shirt when Chris Tatas shows up, and he'll be like, "Hey, friend," and then it'd be like, "What are you doing with my shirt?"
These new shirts look so much better than your shirt.
My shirt's a little bit old and used and abused, but
No, yours just looks really bad. I mean, compared to how these ones turned out.
I did. Oh yeah. Those ones, the writing is so much thinner.
I know. It looks so much better than yours.
But I did tell Lauren I have a couple really good ideas for T-shirts for us.
I'm gonna put like a vagina on one, like a whore.
I'm gonna go on what's that website called where you just pay someone? No.
Oh,
There's a website where you just pay someone like random people and they can design logos and like drawings and whatever for you. It's called Fiverr.
Why do you have to yell? It's called Fiverr.
Fiverr.
Oh, gosh.
I'm gonna go on Fiverr, have someone design me something. I'm gonna tell them what to do, but I have some really cool ideas for that kind of stuff. Looks like Derek's got the old Bourbon Bar Glencairn out. He's drinking the Pabst Blue Ribbon White Dog whiskey. Actually, I lied. Technically,
It's just unaged.
are you sure? Isn't it technically bourbon whiskey, or was it not Pabst who they ran it through a bourbon or a new oak barrel for like they literally ran it through for a second and then ran it on the other side so that they could call it bourbon or something? I'm pretty sure that was them. I could be wrong. Could be someone else. I'm thinking of. A very nice background. Thanks, Bino. Lauren decorated it, so she appreciates the compliment. Anyways, he says I have a bit of a German former bubble butt. I am not ashamed.
Is that where your butt's from?
I do have a bubble butt.
Is that where my mom's butt's
My
from?
nickname in high school was Bubble Boy.
Yeah, because you're fat.
No, because I had a fat ass.
Sure.
I literally had girls come up to me. I've said this. We said
I know.
this.
I've been fucking out in the community attacked. Your Holden's girlfriend. Holden had a fat ass in high school, and I used to watch it jiggle. What the fuck? Like, who says that to someone? That's disgusting. Ugh.
You're not even in the frame. You need to come closer.
I'm waiting for my chicken tenders. I don't have a place for my arm over there.
Move your giant head-shaped wine glass.
I want food.
Not food. Ouch. Sugar says rigged, all caps.
Rigged with what?
What's rigged?
I don't know. You.
The shirt thing? Maybe?
The shirt? Sugar Kitty, do you want the extra shirt?
Very
It's
good
too big for Holden,
very good
so.
show, you two. Bino is out.
Bino's out.
Cheers, my friend. Happy birthday.
You're in my way again.
Next time, we'll just have you over and you can have a shot of Malort right on the channel. Oh my goodness. This is
A
just...
bottle of whiskey falls because you're in my way. I'm not so sorry.
I have a vein in my neck. Look at it.
I know.
Oh, right there. It's a big vein. I mean, look how big that vein is. Like, why is it so big? And I just, look at, I have two veins. Bubba,
Yeah,
look at both.
so you can get blood to your big ass fucking head.
Are those my carotid arteries?
Can you please? Nobody wants to see that.
Well, at least I know that the zombies will have or the vampires will have a good, big target to suck the blood out. There are more than one whiskey tuber that does logos. Really? Well, yeah. I'm looking for like a designer that'll like take.
Basically, Holden doesn't think that my artwork is good enough.
No, I like this. I like this for like the normal Bourbon Bar shirt and then Bourbon Bar logo. What I'm saying is, I'm gonna have like a whole ass picture of like cool
what Big
things.
Vic says.
Oh,
says
rigged
rig.
is his
He's
catchphrase.
rigging our gift.
Yeah, what the frick? Bourbon School is here. Says cheers, guys. Cheers, Bourbon School. How you doing today? We drank a lot of whiskey already. I know we're only an hour into the live stream, and I've somehow
This is
drank.
what happens when I leave the live stream. Okay, you actually get things done.
I drank more whiskey than I have at this point in any other live stream. He says his daughter did their logo. Oh, that's
How
cool.
come she can do their logo and I can't do yours?
It's not a
That's
logo.
all.
I don't need a logo.
Asshole.
I have a logo. Okay, I'm sorry. Lauren made my logo. It's very nice. I'm looking for picture. I'll tell you guys one of my shirt ideas. It's going to be shot. It's going to say shot. Okay. It's going to be a doghouse. And in the doghouse, there's going to be cartoon Holden, and he's going to be like sitting kind of like sitting like this, leaning up on like the doghouse door with a Glencairn in his hand of whiskey. And then there's going to be like a bottle of like something I like in like by my feet. And there's going to be a kitty with like a Sugar Kitty's like a sugar name tag. And he's going to be like laying next to the bottle.
You're sure for every single person that comes on here?
No, just because Sugar Kitty always says Chateau Bow Wow.
Yeah, but it's a doghouse, not the cat house.
I know, but the house is going to say Chateau Bow Wow. Oh, yeah. And so it's going to be like that's a cool ass shirt. Who wouldn't want that shirt? I want that shirt, and I haven't even made it yet. I just need to find someone who can draw me as a cartoon, put me in a doghouse, and also draw Sugar Kitty in there and make... I need someone who can take my vision, make it a reality. That's what I need. And I want it to look professional, which is why I'm not doing it myself. I could do it myself, but it would look like... Well, let's be honest. It would look like I didn't know what I was doing, because I don't. And I have other ideas too. That's just one of them. That's like one of the first ones I want to do, because I like it's such a cool idea. I think, in my opinion, I think it'd be a cool shirt. I feel like you guys would like it. Whiskey Eyes does good logos. She did Sean's. Okay, good to know. Sean's logo is sick. I like the. I'm assuming we're talking Whiskey Wars Sean with it's like a skull with like. I can't. Is it like this or like guns or whatever? Cool logo though. Drink More Whiskey. Where have I heard that before? It's Bourbon Night.
Chicken.
I'm pretty. Isn't Drink More Whiskey? It's Bourbon Night? I think.
No.
IBN.
I am way too skinny for this to be.
Ow! I got a sliver. Oh my gosh! Look how deep it is.
I can't.
It's in me.
Oh.
Oh, this doesn't look good. I just said it's in me in the view that they had. Okay, well, seriously?
I'll look at it.
Hold on. See that giant black thing? That's a gigantic sliver.
Well, that's because you didn't sand your stupid bar.
I actually did sand the bar, but look how big it is. Please don't tear it. I mean, like, don't like pull it out but rip it in half.
Then get it yourself.
No, can you please get it for me?
I can't get out to go get the tweezer.
Just get it with your long ass fingernails.
My nails aren't long.
Just pull it out. Yeah, grab it like that. This is fun, guys. This is why you get. It's why you get yourself a bar, because then you can get. I love that feeling of suction when you pull something.
You kind of feel that shit.
I felt it. Oh! I can show them a video of Trevor's arm. That's a fun one. So this weekend so we had the wedding, right? And then we went to the after party for the wedding, and then we were playing some beer darts, and then casually this happened. Just sticking in my brother's arm. That's the groom there. That dart is just lodged in this man's forearm, and he gets to a point. I don't know why he does this. I think because he's trying to point it out, but he pulls it upward. Why would you do that? It's just digging into your muscle. What a freaking goober. And then, like, it's just like, oh, look at it. It's just in him. That's a very, very heavy metal dart. And it's just, like, lodged in his arm. And I have him lodged in my toe one time, and it didn't feel good. But I'm pretty sure he pulls it out here if the video would ever get to that point. I'll let you guys watch it because I know you guys would really enjoy that. Oh, he's got it out. Oh, well, that was anticlimactic.
This is a disgusting live stream.
Yeah, are we talking about poopy corn and stuff like that, and then bungholes and also here's a picture of me casually doing the worm while getting money thrown at me, if it would like focus. Yeah, she's got a money gun, and then there's money on me, and I'm doing the worm in front of everyone. Yeah, it was a time for sure. I had fun at that wedding, actually. I can show them the actual video of me doing it. Hold on, guys. I feel like I should share. Oh.
Y'all need dreaming.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, so that's how the wedding went this weekend. Pretty rowdy. It was a good time though. Let's see what the people are saying about this logo and T-shirt idea. You need to do Beano's drunk whiskey guy like he draws. I should.
Do you know
Put
what
that
he's
on
talking
shirt.
about?
I don't know what he's talking about, but it sounds like an epic shirt idea. That's what it sounds like. The opportunity for greatness. DC is the king of doing crazy photoshops, not so much cartoons. Okay. Well, I like a little bit of crazy cartoons. It doesn't have to be a cartoon. I think cartoon would be cool, but Robot Chicken could do it. There's a lot of names. I don't know a lot of these people. We're all amateurs. Make amateur merch. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I really wanted to look like really cool. Phrasing. A silver. A sliver, a paper cut. Okay. Well,
Do you call it a sliver or a splinter?
I call it a sliver.
Me too.
When you're sliding down the banister of life, pray that the slivers point in the opposite direction.
And then the pokies?
Yeah. Anyway. Well, I do prize my official Bourbon Bar, Glenn, to be fair. That's another thing. I need to figure out who around here or who I can send Glen Cairns to get it etched with the Bourbon Bar logo, because it's too expensive to do it through Glen Cairn. Like Glen Cairns aren't that expensive, but to do it through Glen Cairn, it costs like $30 for a Glen. It doesn't even include shipping, like to ship it out if you guys wanted one. Phrasing. Why are people keep saying phrasing? I'm so confused. Phrasing times 100.
You sound stupid when
Phrasing
you talk.
in all caps. I don't know. I'm confused. Casey Tisler's in the chat. Says cheers. Oh, Casey. Welcome to it, good sir. Sure, he says Cy, Wisconsin. What the hell? What do people mean by the phrasing?
What did you say?
I don't know.
Guys, Holden talks like he's from the fucking boonies, okay? Commercial. I am from the boonies. You don't know. So all I know is that this whiskey's this whiskey is knuckin' futz. Absolutely knuckin' futz. That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Joe Dickinson says, get Kenzie's better than Glen's.
Oh, the Kenzie.
Hold on. No, Kenzie. Wait. What's this one called? Oh, wait, that's not it. That's not it either. There it is. Is this a Kenzie glass? No, that's not a Kenzie glass. Wait. A Kenzie glass is the one that...
I'm just gonna look it up because this is driving me nuts.
Oh, I know there's.
Kenzie
I've
glass.
watched people using a Kenzie glass. This is a Kenzie glass? Yeah. I have a Kenzie glass right here. See, I like the Kenzie glass, but it's very nice to hold on to it like this. But I really, when I'm doing a good SJ to my whiskey, I really like holding on to the Glencairn bulb. But if Kenzie glasses are cheaper to put a logo on.
Halo snifter. It's almost like a Glencairn, but.
Oh yes, I have seen those ones too. Actually, for a while, ADHD whiskey used to use those. Mr. Matt Porter himself. Sugar says, play your stream back later.
What point? I'm gonna go watch it.
I'm confused. Phrasing was from Archer Cartoon. If you visited us at SDU, you would know.
What's the SDU? San Diego University?
South Dakota University. Just kidding. A comment that could be construed as a sexual innuendo equals phrasing. Oh.
So what did you say?
Oh, wait. I don't know. I was like this, and then you were like squeezing past me, and it just looked like, and I said like, I got the sliver stuck in me, and I don't know. There's a lot of sexual things going on. There's a lot of sexual.
Nothing. Okay, I was just trying to eat my chicken tenders.
Sexual tension. Yes, that's a Kenzie. I did read that. That's it. You've got it. Nice. Get those to sell. Everyone has Glens. True. I should do that. And that's what she said. That's what she said.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, because I drove under the bulb.
Cheers, peeps. Oh, or maybe a spin job.
What's a spin job?
An SJ?
Oh.
Yeah. That's, again, ADHD whiskey. Mr. Matt Porter.
Oh,
Badass
down under.
Badass Bobby's in the chat. Oh, yes.
Guys, we don't understand lingo.
Whenever I see you at the end of a
Letters,
acronym, is that what's called? Acronym? No. Is that an acronym? What is an abbreviation of letters? Is that not an acronym?
I think it is, but I don't think that that's the definition of it.
Whenever I see a U at the end of the letters, I always just assume it's university.
I really think when it's like that, it's just a abbreviation.
Yeah. Cheers, peeps. Badass Bobby. Cheers, buddy. Dude, Bobby, congratulations on getting a freaking cigar blend batch named after you. That's baller as shit.
What was it called?
She never, in the post, she never actually said the name of it. She just said that she named it after Badass Bourbon's YouTube channel. It's like, I think it's batch 188 or something.
Bobby, Bad Bobby, Bad
It'd be cool if it was the Badass batch. Like, that'd be a good name. But still, that's baller shit.
Bobby's Bad Back.
It's a swirl job, not a spin job. Whatever.
So that's
swirl
like
job,
you
spin
put
job.
your head in the toilet, right?
Same diff. No, that's a swirly.
The
Yes.
swirly job.
If you don't know what a ZJ is, you can't afford it.
Zucker junk.
I think he meant SJ, but maybe he said ZJ. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on tonight. Lots of stuff. What I do know is that this Lux Row is just schmacking.
That's fantastic.
It's just schmacking. That was aggressive. But anyway. Okay, so what do we got? The wedding. If I was going to bring whiskey to a groom for his wedding.
What if the bride likes it?
But he wasn't a whiskey drinker. Or a bride, groom, or being sexist here. If I was going to bring a bottle of whiskey to a wedding for the bride or groom, and they weren't big whiskey drinkers, but they wanted me to bring a good whiskey, I'd say anything low proof, high quality. Something like Wild Turkey Master's Keep, like this one, low proof, high quality. Something like maybe like the Blood Oath Pack 9, high quality, lower proof. I'm thinking like even the Knob Creek 18, only 100 proof, but really mellow, really sweet and yummy. That'd be a good one. Stuff like that. I feel like they're still good. It's going to be special no matter what for both of you, the whiskey drinker and non-whiskey drinker, but they're going to have a better chance of liking it if it's lower proof. Then we're talking about what whiskey would you bring to someone who is a whiskey fanatic? Then I get just into basically anything off of this middle shelf I got here. I mean, I bring them an Old Fitz decanter, 19 years old, bourbon. They're going to be impressed. It's Parker's Heritage. Again, they're going to enjoy a cigar blend. That's a given. They're going to enjoy that one. I think the Old Rip Van Winkle is an obvious choice. It's going to be special, whatever. Maybe a Booker's. They'll know what a Booker's is. Booker's maybe isn't special enough. Ooh, maybe Angel's Envy. It's got the fancy box. The cast strength Angel's Envy, the fancy box. I feel like that's a good special one. Viking Bourbon's in the chat, says, hey folks, cheers. Cheers, Viking Bourbon. How you doing, my friend? You enjoying this hot Wisconsin weather?
You think he went for a bike ride today?
If he did, he would have been sweating his ass off, that's for sure. Sugar says, it seems to me it started at the Boghole and went south from there.
Well, Holden's Boghole's very loose. He needs a really big bum to fit in his hole.
Thanks for I'm assuming he means kudos, brother. I was blown away. Nancy is way too kind. She is definitely badass.
That could be us, Holden, but you're
That's
too nervous
funny.
to reach out to her. Yeah.
I
It's
get
on you.
I get anxiety. Just give me
To
winter.
text someone? Are you kidding me?
In winter, I will have more time. That's just gonna happen.
When?
The thing is, as
When
soon
I'm
as you,
planning our entire wedding and you're not helping out?
the only problem I have is as soon as you text or email someone, that's when you set up the plans. And I can't set it anytime soon because we're fucking busy all the time.
This next 2 months, please.
I'd rather, but the thing is,
plan for something in February.
but the thing is, like, I have trouble planning things far away because then what if I accidentally plan it on a day that I need to do something else? But I like planning it maybe like a month in advance, a month or two in advance.
Okay, 2 months from now is November.
Again, but like it's November.
What happens in November besides Thanksgiving?
I don't know what the fuck happens in January. Nothing.
The month before our wedding, where you think that you aren't gonna be fucking helping out because you are.
Anyway, Bobby, you think she's gonna send you a bottle of your very own named after cigar blend? Because that would be pretty baller. Blends. I mean, blends. I guess blends would not be a bad one to give a non-whiskey drinker. Fancy bottle, low proof, doesn't taste bad. It's decently good. They would think it's something special. So that's actually not a bad idea. Wedding whiskey needs to be something everyone knows, but high quality, like one of the Jack Daniel's limited releases. That's true too. Something with a name behind it, something they can, either something apparent like fancy box, big age statement, or big name. Those are all going to be things that non-whiskey drinkers are going to know. Like, when you don't drink whiskey, you don't know what the fuck. You don't know what the fuck Old Fitz is. But when you see 19-year-old whiskey, you know that person pulled it out of a stash somewhere and that it's going to be good stuff because, you know, it's 19 years old, right? So, legal. Hashtag legal. Hanging Easy says, I gave my best friend an Eagle Rare for Christmas. He was all fired up. Find friends who don't know much about whiskey, Holden. True. I love talking to people who, like, don't know as much about whiskey and they're, like, telling me their favorite stuff and it's always Eagle Rare, Buffalo Trace, stuff like that. And I'm just like, I'm going to blow your freaking mind, man. Like, not that stuff isn't bad or isn't good. I love Eagle Rare. I do. I really enjoy Eagle Rare. But there's so much out there. So much good stuff. Sugar says, right now is the time to set up something for later. It's a good time. True.
I told him that.
I don't want to say I'll reach out because
You're not going to join
I just
me
have,
to
no, I just
Do you
have,
want me to talk to her?
I just have slight social anxiety.
You have zero social anxiety.
That's not true. I'm
Hold
not
it.
bad in
You
social.
never shut up.
I'm not bad in social situations, but getting to that social situation gives me anxiety, hence social anxiety. Also, you're very hidden back there.
You have too much shit out in front of me.
It's your giant wine glass that's just here.
You're the one that put it there.
But anyway,
I
we have to
put it. I
also.
don't have enough food in
we
me to
have
fucking
to-
drink it.
I'm sorry,
So
you
what?
ate your chicken nuggets.
Yes, but they weren't good.
We're gonna have to set up a time that works for both of us, so we can both go down to Jay or go over to Jay Henry.
You're gonna make me talk to her? I don't know fucking shit.
Well, you don't have to talk. I mean, obviously you'll talk to her, but like we're just gonna probably go to Jay Henry and do some like tasting and a tour and like stuff like that. Like if we meet her, I assume we would meet her at a place where she does blending. You know?
You don't want to meet her like down in the boondocks or something? You can meet her at Wisconsin Dells and go down the water slide together.
But when have you ever wanted to go to Wisconsin Dells?
I like water slides.
Water slides are fun. I do like Jay Henry though. I'm gonna get the La Flame this fall. I think the La Flame normally comes out in fall. I think. So I get La Flame this fall, and then the only one I'll be missing is
The green one.
no, I have green Patton Road.
The red one.
That's La Flame.
Oh.
No, and the normal is also red. I'll be missing the limited edition, which is a black label with gold letters, which I also want. Those are usually around $115. So I guess we'll see how much allocated stuff I'm finding. I saw a couple last year that I could have bought, but I had spent like an obnoxious amount of money on other whiskeys that same week, so I didn't buy any of them. But I do like a lot of the J. Henry stuff, so I'll just buy it. Anyway, do it.
What happens when I'm doing?
I don't know.
Texting her.
It's email.
Is she on Facebook?
When bourbon reaches that 19-year age, you better like oak. True. Although, the thing is, there's two kinds of oak. There's more of a tannic oak, and then there's like sweet oak. Knob Creek 18, just the most delicious, dark, like chocolatey, oaky, like sweetness. Knob Creek 18, wonderfully aged. Very good.
Wonderful.
Old Fitz 19, still very good, but leaning a little bit more on the oakier side compared to Knob Creek 18, in my opinion, I think. It's actually been a minute since I've had this Old Fitz. But I do remember it being a little bit, it wasn't as sweet as the Knob Creek 18. I do like sweet whiskey. It does smell very good though. But the decanter bottle just makes me not want to drink it as often because it feels really special. Like if I showed up with a decanter bottle to someone's wedding, they'd be like, "Oh shit."
Why are you swearing?
I don't know why I'm swearing. The chat is covering her anyway. Need to work on that setup.
Yeah, Holden. This is where he sticks me in the corner.
The chat's not covering her. The chat's right here. The chat's right here. And Lauren is over here. Over oaked is not for me. Overpowers everything.
Put a long one up and see if it. Put that long one up and see if it covers me. The top? No. That's probably what he's talking about.
Oh.
It's because it's covering my boobies.
Oh, yeah. Who would want to see those except for me? Haney said I will shoot you some footage of locked up at my local Safeway, Bobby.
What happened at your Safeway? Why was it locked up?
I'm assuming some rare whiskey. Did I tell them about?
I think you did because we talked about how expensive it was.
Oh yeah, Booker's 30th anniversary, like whatever. Ugh.
How much were they?
Thousands,
Ooh.
hundreds and thousands. I mean, some of them were like 700, some of them were like 1,200, some of them were $2,000. I mean, they had a Pappy. Was it a Pappy 20 or 23 or?
It was the big one because it was really expensive.
I don't think it was quite the 23. Maybe it was.
I think it was.
They had.
I mean, you came out.
I took a video.
Shitting bricks. Yeah.
I was shitting bricks. They had some of the rarest freaking whiskeys I'd seen. When I say that, it's they had the rarest whiskeys I've seen in person, except for like at the Sazerac house because that's literally a museum, not like a metaphorical museum. But like, damn. What day was that? That was before the bachelor party, right?
Yeah, because it was like.
It was August 15th. Yes.
13th.
Because yes, we were in Milwaukee, and we ate the donuts, and then we went to there. Oh, here it is. Okay, hold on. They had. Oh wait, hold on. No, that kind of looks like the Pappy 15 only, but it was a couple $1,000s. They literally had. Did I show them the video?
I think we did.
Did I? They have the Oh, you can't.
Can't see anything, so it's a bad video.
I'm sorry, I was going fast. They have. What was that one with like the leaf on it? It's like a Buffalo Trace experimental something or another with like it's got like a maple leaf on it or some shit. They also had George T. Stagg, Thomas H. Handy. There's readily available there, and that's crazy. Booker's 30th anniversary. An Angel's Envy cast strength from 2020. They had like fucking 10 different Booker's options. Oh, there's a picture of the J. Henry limited edition, which these guys have probably seen.
You can't see because your camera takes photos.
Yeah, it's up top there. See that?
Oh, yeah, like that.
But yeah, they had 3 different Parker's Heritages. One of them is the one I had. The other one was a green label one, and the other one was a blue label one. The blue label looks like it says bourbon on it. The green label maybe is a sour mash. They had 3 different blood oaths. They had Elmer T. Lee 100th anniversary or whatever, the silver bottle one instead of like the normal one, the one that's really rare. They had all the Wellers, CYBP or CYPB or whatever. Man, couple Stags. They had like the really old Masters Keep or the really old Masters collection from Woodford Reserve. Some Knob Creek 18. I'm living in my feels right now. Imagine having money and just going there and just buying that stuff. Imagine having so much money that you can just go there and buy Pappy 15. You can just go there and buy Booker's 30th anniversary edition, whatever. So imagine having money.
We have money.
I'll have money someday. What was in that glass? This is the Grizzly Beast.
Yeah.
But anyway, Peter says I have Knob Creek 18 and I find it on par with Knob Creek 12, so price plays a big role at that point. Really? Damn, I thought Knob Creek 18 blew Knob Creek 12 out of the water.
Yeah, but you didn't try them side by side.
Are they single barrels?
100.
Probably blended.
No, I think they're just.
No, it's small batch, so it's batched. I don't know. I thought that 18 was better, but again,
You didn't have it side by side.
I didn't have them side by side.
Yeah.
I would do it right.
Next week's live stream.
I would do it right now, but I've had enough whiskey that I don't need to do too
week.
big.
Tune in next week.
Yeah, tune in next week. I'll do a little side by side of those ones. I could do a side by side with a couple of I could do like.
Don't you have another Knob Creek? Don't you have a regular Knob Creek?
No, I have a Knob Creek maple, but I don't have a regular Knob Creek.
Well, that's lame.
I know. What's wrong with me? Oh, also, I'm gonna be doing because Halloween's gonna be coming up soon. I'm gonna be doing some TikToks and YouTube shorts of people drinking whiskey is what I'll call it, and it'll just be like I'll just dress up as different famous people, fictional people, just dressing up in costumes and what kind of dress.
Videotape these?
No, I'll tape myself, but it'll be like different. Like I'll dress up as the Wolverine, and I'll say what kind of whiskey Wolverine would drink. You know, I'll pretend to be Wolverine.
Do it.
I don't have I don't know.
How does he act? How does he talk?
He's very blunt. He's kind of.
Your voice is too high to be the Wolverine. Let's see it.
No.
Please.
Peter White. Peter says Martin Mills 23 Heaven Hill Japanese export from the late 90s is close to the pinnacle of bourbon from that era. That sounds like a pinnacle. How have I never heard of that? That's insane. Buffalo Trace Single Oak Project. Yes, that's what it's called. I knew it was something project. Northwest Bourbon's in the chat says, cheers everyone. Us. Mark, cheers to you, buddy. Thanks for being here, pal. Is that a new logo? Was that like that last time?
I think so. I think it always had the American flag.
Well, it always had American flag. I don't remember it being black and white.
Oh, well, then that's all I remember.
But when you have that kind of money, they just bring out even more expensive and more rare bottles. It never ends. Yeah, but it's always nice knowing that no matter what, you could get that bottle. Like, I think it's stupid, right? But at the same time, it gives me comfort knowing that no matter what, if I won the lottery tomorrow, I wouldn't tell anybody. But you would know. There would be signs. I'd have some freaking bottles from years ago.
If you won the lottery, we could just buy a distillery somewhere.
If I won the lottery, I'd probably buy a liquor store.
What liquor store?
I don't know. I'd probably just buy a store and make it into a liquor store. I would love to own a liquor store and do it the way.
The lottery doesn't mean that it's gonna make a good liquor store.
No, I know, but I would love to do it the way that it's there's some liquor stores out there that are doing things right. They have a large selection, good allocation, lots of single barrels to pick from, and they also have a tasting bar, and almost every bottle they get, they're willing to open one and let people taste it before they buy it. They're doing things right. So I want a liquor store like that. There's not any of them around Green Bay. There's a lot of really cool. Actually, the wine cellar is really good about. They have a lot of like ones that'll open up and let you taste. A lot of their single barrels will do that. If you ask for it, but they don't have like a full bar. I'm talking like I want there to be a full ass bar attached to my liquor store where people can try bottles. That'd be cool. Like a Mons in under Milwaukee area. You know how they have the upstairs, the bar area upstairs?
You read like Total Wine?
Total Wine doesn't have that.
They have a little tasting area.
Where?
In the back.
What? Like an actual bar with a bunch of bottles?
I don't know. I can't see inside the window.
Interesting. Yeah, Wolverine is not very polite for a Canadian. I know, right? He's very aggressive.
I thought he was Australian.
No, Hugh Jackman is Australian, but Wolverine is Canadian.
That's why he's friends with Brian Reynolds.
Yes, that's why he's friends with Ryan Reynolds. Derek says in Wisconsin, everybody knows if you won the lottery. Just saying. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
How do you know?
Well, actually, you can choose to claim it anonymously.
Yeah, but
So
if you buy a big house, I don't think you have money.
So just don't buy a big house. Just have a lot of really good whiskey.
I pissed on yawning.
Yep. All right, but you know what? I think it's just about time.
I need more food.
I think Lauren needs more food. John Cloud just got here.
Who's John Cloud?
John Cloud just got here. He
John Cloud down.
says cheers, guys.
Hey.
Cheers, John Cloud.
I don't know you.
My friend. I think we're about to log off.
Why? Because you're done talking?
Well, do you have anything that you'd like to add, Missy?
No, I'm too hungry.
Lauren's hungry.
Holden didn't feed me when I got home from work. What kind of fucking husband does that?
I was too busy.
Do you want to show everyone your wedding ring?
Yeah, sure. I'll go grab it.
We ordered Holden a wedding ring and it came in the mail.
Yes, it did.
And he likes it a lot.
I do.
And he wore it all weekend, even though
I don't know about that.
he said, I'm engaged too. That's what he said. So
What did I say?
you're engaged too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just because we're not married doesn't mean I can't wear a ring. You can wear a ring and you're not married to me yet.
That's okay.
Anyway, so first of all, come in this little cool box and you open it up. And that's what it's hard to see on camera, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Well, it's
It
like
might just be the lighting. Let me put my hand next to it. Whoops. No, it makes it worse. Put
Well,
it on
anyway,
your finger and then
it's like a hammered.
Ow, I'm sorry.
It's like gold. It's gold. Well, it's tungsten actually. It's plated in gold, but it's got like a hammered finish and like just like a line down it.
But not.
Yeah, it's simple but elegant. I like it a lot actually, and it looks good on me. And it's not like most of them are like 8mm. This is a 6mm band.
Yeah, we got a 6mm because I don't like how 8mm bands look. They make it look like you have short little fingers.
Yeah, the 6mm looks good. I like it a lot. So yes, I'm a taken man. But yeah, so that's my ring. This is gonna be what I wear when I'm married. When I'm a married man. But now you guys know. Secret's out. Ozzy playing a Canuck. Sorry, eh?
Is that what the Canuckies gotta say? Is that what they call Canadian people?
Huh? Canucks?
That's another term for Canadian people?
Must be.
Me and Holden are gonna go to a bunch of hockey games this year. We should go to a Blackhawks game.
Called an engagement ring. Well, an engagement ring, the thing about it being an engagement ring is that, like, men don't normally have them.
They could.
And how do you make an engagement ring into a wedding ring? Like, I want that to be my wedding ring, my wedding band. So do you need to buy a separate ring for an engagement ring if you're a man?
Girls buy a separate band.
Well, I know, but girls can stack them and it doesn't look weird. You know what I mean?
They have a game on September 28th we could go to.
The Blackhawks? Are they any better this year?
I don't know.
Have they started playing this year yet?
There's one on November 4th and 5th. We gonna go 2 tickets. Yes, I would like to be seated together. The fuck do you think I'm asking this for? Inventory is limited. Secure your tickets before they sell out.
All right. I think it's about time, though, that we wrap this up. It was a good live stream, though. We had a lot of good whiskey today. If you guys missed any part of it.
Only $60.
I was talking about Lauren. Yes, Lauren does have an engagement ring. Yes, this is not her wedding ring. Oh, okay.
You can't see it.
This is not her wedding ring. This is her engagement ring.
Where's the camera? I can't see. You're not.
So that's her engagement ring, not her wedding ring.
It looks bad on the camera.
Her wedding band is gonna be.
How do I make it go in front?
You gotta put it in front of the thing. There you go.
It
Her
looks not good.
her actual wedding band is going to be gold with sapphires.
Nobody needed to see me struggle that much.
Take it off and I'll hold it up. Yes. So this is Lauren's wedding or engagement ring. If it would.
You gotta get it really close. It makes it look bigger.
Yes. So
It's
it's got
so
sapphires
blurry.
on the side. I know, it's because we don't have a good camera.
Well, I told you to buy a better camera.
Hey, I can fit it on my pinky though. I'm engaged. Anyway, now that these people all think I'm a loser, will you marry me?
Well, I don't want to marry a loser.
Yeah. Ow. Cheers, all. Have a good night. Chris Jenkins, thanks for being here, man. Cheers. Have a good night. Peter says it very nice. Hockey is training camp starting 2 weeks until expedition games.
Well, that's okay because I can probably afford training camp.
We're gonna watch more hockey games this year.
We're also gonna make it a priority to watch all the Packer games. Well, when we're not working.
Yeah. And the thing about hockey, we've said this before, there's just too many games to watch them all.
Well, it's just hard with hockey too because it's not on TV.
Yeah.
Well, I mean sometimes, but we have to stream it and it makes it difficult. And ESPN Plus isn't a fucking app on LG TVs, which is stupid.
Yeah, so we have to like Chromecast, or no, we have to hook my computer up to
the TV.
HDMI to the
Yeah.
TV. Stupid.
Because I'm not paying for cable. Who the fuck buys that shit anymore? I mean, come on.
I don't know.
Stupid Disney.
Stupid Disney. Anyway, that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. As a little quick recap, Elijah Craig Ryder Cup Edition is toasted in European oak, not white oak. It's very good if you like spicy bourbons, high rye bourbons. Definitely buy it if that's what you're into. The Redwood Empire Grizzly Beast, that is the batch 3 Grizzly Beast, is a 5-grain bourbon with triticale. It's good. I actually like it a lot. It's got some like nice funky notes to it. It's a little bit malty, but it's very good. And lastly, this Lux Row Distillers 4-grain mash bill, double single barrel. Don't sleep on it. Very good. I would say the best one that I had tonight, and definitely going to be a sleeper. I think there's going to be some people who pass on this,
And then
but they're going to be kicking their ass or kicking their butts. $73 is what I paid for this one. But if I get another bottle, I'm going to send it over to Whiskey Uncensored.
Okay.
So,
Well,
Peter
he left
says
because he thought I was mad at him.
no. Peter says, well, the Blackhawks unloaded everyone, but got a lottery player.
Look, we're Packer fans. We're ride or die. We just had to pick a team. And we enjoy Chicago.
We really like
And
going to
I don't
Chicago.
have anything against the Bears. It's just a healthy rivalry.
And we had to choose between.
We're not picking anyone from fucking Minnesota.
Yeah, we had to choose
So-
between the Wild or the Blackhawks. So
Yeah. So anyway, we could have picked anyone else. But if we want to go to games,
I know,
it
yeah,
has to be close to us. Okay?
exactly.
So
Don't want to go to like one game every 5 years because the team that we're rooting for is either in another country or a very, very far away state.
yeah.
You know.
So we just went for it. It's okay.
Plus, the
And
Blackhawks
look,
were good at
the-
one point.
the
They'll be good
Packers
again.
Could literally suck for like 15 years,
Plus the-
and they would all
yeah.
the same fans.
Plus,
So,
the
like, that's
Blackhawks
just how we
have
were
a
raised.
rich history.
Well,
It's
I
kind of
just
the
like,
Blackhawks kind of remind me of the Packers, like rich history. A
what's
lot
their
of
history.
they're like one of the first original
Oh, really?
like 4 or 6 hockey teams ever.
Do
Hockey.
you know like the first baseball teams were the Black Sox and the Red Sox, or the White Sox and the Red Sox?
What's up with baseball and freaking socks?
Because
Kind of
that's
a
how they
feet
told
finder.
the difference between the two teams. One team wore White Sox, and one team wore Red Sox.
That's funny. Kali. Triticale.
Isn't that the
Triticale.
before?
Triticale.
Joe hates the
Uh,
Blackhawks, but isn't he
Cali.
from Ohio? Is it like a rivalry or something?
He is from Ohio. What's Ohio's team?
I don't know anything about Ohio, except that Joe lives there.
I don't know anything about Ohio except for the fact that there's a lot of weather there and nothing else. Just kidding.
We're gonna drive through Ohio, so we'll figure it out. When we get
A Badgers versus Gophers game should be okay. Who's
Yeah.
the Gophers?
there. Minnesota college team.
Oh, okay. We don't go to a lot of. I've never been to a college football game.
I've been to.
You ever been to a Badger game?
Not a Badger game. I've been to a Badger hockey game, the women's team.
Oh, okay.
But I've never been to a Badger football game. I've never been to the Cole Center. No, not the Cole Center. Camp Randall. I've been to the Cole Center because that's where the hockey team plays. And but I've been to Ripon College games. Weren't we gonna go see St. Norbert's?
He grew up
team?
a Red Wings fan.
But that's okay.
That's okay. Hey, we're not deep enough into it that we have.
You know what?
cares
We're
about
we're
rivalries.
Gamblers fans because we like the Green
We
Bay
do
Gamblers,
really like
but they're
Gamblers.
not like they're like
What are
a
they? They're like
third, second string team or whatever the hell they call it.
it's like a
in
Division
hockey.
2
Yeah. So
versus a
like,
D1. It's
you
like
know, and
it's like amateur. It's like the equivalent
We
of
could
college football
we
versus
could just
NFL.
really get into Badger hockey. They have a women's and a men's team. So
Yeah,
and watching
But it's
college
not-
basketball is better than watching college or regular basketball. So maybe it's the same with hockey.
I know, but that's just because regular basketball is a bunch of pussies.
I know, but you don't know.
Basketball
What
is so boring. Basketball is boring. You can't change my mind.
it's only interesting when
I would
Giannis is
watch
playing.
baseball before I'd watch basketball.
Baseball is America's pastime. Why are you hitting on America like this?
I don't know. Columbus.
I know that.
I knew that too. To be fair. Red Wing, Detroit, original 6-team rivalry. Okay.
Okay, yeah, and the
I
thing
did
is,
know
like
that.
Detroit's so far from here, and we can only, and like Detroit's not as far from here in the summertime, so you can take a ferry, but in the wintertime you can't. So when they're actually playing hockey, you gotta drive all the way around.
True.
At that point, we might as well like a Canada team.
I think it was like there's a couple Canada teams and then the Blackhawks, the Red Wings. Yeah, original 6-team rivalry. There were 6 original, I think, hockey teams that made the NHL.
Who are the 6 original hockey?
Derek says Paul
6
Bunyan's axe would be a
original
good
hockey
game this
teams.
year. What's Paul Bunyan's
The
axe?
Boston Bruins, the Chicago Blackhawks, Detroit Red Wings, Montreal Canadiens, New York Rangers, and the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Oh yeah, the Maple Leafs. I knew that one. And I did know the Bruins too.
Is it the Montreal Canadiens? Is that really what their fucking team is? That's Canadians, right? It's just smelled weird.
Yeah, I think so. But they probably is they the same name? Look up Montreal Canadiens and see if they're the same name. That doesn't ring a bell for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it is a thing. I don't know. One step below Arena League, you mean? Yeah.
Wait, what am I looking up?
Look up Montreal Canadiens.
Montreal.
Canadiens. So
Yeah.
it's like
the
so
one
the
with big
Gamblers
C.
they're the Green Bay Gamblers, and
What's this
I
one?
guess I don't really know. Oh, okay, I know the logo.
I'll look up the Green Bay Gamblers.
Okay, Canadiens is the French spelling.
Oh.
Good luck getting that ticket to the Canadian NHL game. Yeah. The thing is, it's funny because that's kind of how Packer tickets are.
Well, I have Packer tickets.
Well, I know we
I'm
live
like 15,000 on the list.
we live in Green Bay.
Hold on, I'm gonna show everyone the Green Bay game. Oh, look at their pictures. This guy looks like he's 12.
They all look like they're
Yeah,
fucking
they're
12.
young. I wanted
They're young.
the logo.
They're fun though. They're fun to watch.
This is the logo.
This is a Green Bay Gambler logo. Yeah, so I guess look up. Okay. Oh, they're USHL. Look up what league are Green Bay Gamblers. What is the Green Bay Gamblers league? There was also the Montreal Maroons.
Eastern Conference of the United States Hockey League, the USHL.
The USHL. Okay, so they're USHL versus NHL. So the difference is national versus just the US.
Mm-hmm.
So they go all over, don't they?
They do all over the country.
I suppose. And the one that we watched, or the one that we went to,
Chicago.
was Chicago.
Yeah.
It was the Chicago. What are their names?
I don't remember.
Oh, I remember it. We lost. I think we left before the game ended, though.
We left when it was tied, and we lost by 1.
We left when it was tied with only like a minute left or something because we were like, okay, we're not gonna miss anything, and then
we were hungry.
Yeah, we wanted to beat the rush.
We ordered B-dubs, but it was ready before the game was over.
Yeah, New York Americans, Toronto Arenas. The list goes on. Okay, New York Americans.
What's in the New York Americans?
I think like the league. I think, or something like that.
Sure.
I don't know. But anyway, we're going to watch more hockey this year. We're going to become more well-versed on it. And we're going to be able to talk to you guys and know more, hopefully, this winter. So
we can know all we want. Sugar Kitty's still going to come in here and say...
Sugar... Well, and Peter...
and we're going to be like...
Hey, and Peter
has the...
freaking Canadian. Freaking Canada.
What's your favorite team, Peter?
Yeah, Peter. He said
He's
this
from
before.
Toronto, right? So probably the
Maple Leafs. Is he
We're
from
going
Toronto?
to... We're...
No, he's not from... No!
It's our Wi-Fi.
Our Wi-Fi is shitting out. Peter said, good luck getting Canadian hockey tickets.
Toronto Maple Leafs.
I hope that we're not like too bad. USHL is basically the replacement for old IHL. They were old defunct NHL teams. Okay.
Hold it. There is one. A home game on February 13th.
Can you get tickets?
Yeah, but I don't think we're going to be there on February 13th. I think we're going to be there
So-
on the 12th. But we could always come back in, right?
We could just stay the
They're
night.
$200 a ticket.
We could stay the night in. We could stay the night in. What's upstate New York?
In Buffalo.
Buffalo. We could stay the night in Buffalo
Yeah,
and
we could
drive
always
over.
come back.
What is it, like
or
an hour
something
or
like
two?
that. I think it's an hour and a half or something like that. I can't remember. There's one left, or there's 2 tickets left for $200. We'd have to decide.
What?
Yeah,
That's
the cheapest
hard.
ticket is $195.
Peter, what do you think? Do you think it's worth it? $200 a ticket to see a Toronto Maple Leafs game on our honeymoon?
Maybe playing the St. Louis Blue Jays. Blues.
The Blue Jay. Wait, the
The
Blue.
St.
Oh,
Louis
that's
Blues.
Casey. That's Casey's favorite team.
Aren't you talking about his what?
Casey's favorite hockey
Why
team
is he like
is the
St.
St.
Louis
Louis
so
Blues. I don't know. He just likes them.
I don't know, $400 to go see a hockey game is kind of sad.
Hamilton, close enough. Maybe Peter goes to the Hamilton rink. OHL junior teams there now. Bulldogs. Go Bulldogs!
We could go see like a Bruins game. No, we're not gonna be in Boston. The New York Rangers. Ranger game.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I want to play hockey this year. Like, just like even backyard hockey. I want to get good at skating and play some hockey. I think that'd be fun. Play with Bino. He's not in here anymore, but he's a hockey guy. Yeah.
Here we go. The 15th. They're playing the Montreal Canadiens.
Peter says add parking, restaurant, etc. to that. $200.
It's our honeymoon.
Hey, it's our honeymoon.
We
We're gonna be
get
spending
one.
money.
Oh, they're more expensive in New York. By $20.
How much is it
But
for
it's a better seat.
How much is it for a Blackhawks game?
I told you, $60.
Oh yeah, $60 versus
Wait,
$200.
We're gonna be coming back through Chicago.
True. We could
Hold on.
see.
I gotta go
We
back.
could see a Maple Leafs game,
Hold
then see a
on.
Rangers game, and then see a
No.
Blackhawks game, all in the same honeymoon. Sugar Petey says Buffalo is a better place to go. Rangers in New York City equals big money at MSG. What Buffalo, better place to go.
If we could get back to Chicago by Saturday, we could go see a Blackhawks game. But these tickets are a little bit more expensive, but I think it's because it's a Saturday game, but they're $89.
That's
And
not
this
bad.
would be cheaper for us because normally we go and spend like $300 on a meal in Chicago.
That's true.
If we just
But it's not
if
like
we
we wouldn't
just
do that.
but if we just ate at the game,
Or just ate
even
like
if it was $20 a hot
at
dog.
the International McDonald's and then went to the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, get us some Canadian poutine again.
They have a lot more cheaper ones. We could go all the way up to $200. There's like 20 tickets available, so we could decide that soon.
True. Derek says Buffalo Sabres are another team. Oh, Buffalo Sabres. Sabres have the cheapest tickets in the league.
Saber.
Says.
Okay, hold on.
Buffalo Sabres. Maybe they'll be playing the Blackhawks on the 13th or the 12th.
Wouldn't that be funny? What's going on over there?
I don't know. I'm just like chilling. We're just hanging
You're
around.
literally crushing my toe with your
Where's
big
your toe?
fat fucking body.
Why is your foot on my
Get it
chair?
off of my toe.
My big fat fucking body, huh? Wow. I have mosquito bites on my toes. Have you ever had a mosquito bite on your toe? Because they itch so bad. But they're your toes. So when you're wearing shoes.
We have to stay there all the way till the 13th, but I wanted to be in New York City before Valentine's Day. Because Valentine's Day is an expensive day to go to New York City.
Yeah.
Oh my god, their tickets are only $30.
Their tickets are only $30? Who are they playing?
Los Angeles.
Who's Los Angeles?
Fuck, I don't know. It just says Los Angeles.
What the heck?
Their most expensive ticket is
We could get in like the party seats.
It's $160.
You get the party
I
seats.
don't think they have party seats at regular games.
Sabres against the Hawks. Ugh. Peter doesn't like the Hawks.
With the schedule of us traveling, I think it would be best for us to just go to Chicago again.
Probably.
Because I think that if we got stuck in Chicago for 2 days,
we
would be I think it would be better than postponing or keep spending
right, yeah.
Because the only thing we wanted to do in Buffalo was see Niagara Falls, which
well, and we thought about skiing in Buffalo too.
Yeah, well that's one day.
Wrong. You're not wrong.
Go see Niagara Falls in the morning and then go skiing in the afternoon and then go to New York City. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like
true. But 2 mediocre teams. True. Well, hey, your Blackhawks will be good again one day.
One day.
Anyway.
You gotta have some faith. Packers sucked in the 80s, and then they had how many all-star quarterbacks? And now we got Jordan Love. Now
we got the love, baby.
And Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Clifford the Big Red Dog. He's a goat. But yeah, so I think that's about it, Bubba. I think we're signing off for the night. Thank you all for coming out again, as always. We had a good time. These whiskeys are all really good. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. If you did, make sure you guys hit the like, and like the lick. We haven't said that one yet today. Also, if you're not subscribed, please do. I've been doing some good videos recently. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm doing good videos. My videos have been doing good recently. I'm already up to 1,072 subs, which is super cool. Just absolutely popping off since I hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. So let's just keep it going. Get all the way to 10,000. 10,000 subs? 10,000 subs, huh? I'd be okay with that.
I like sub sandwiches.
I like sub sandwiches. But anyway, cheers to you all. Peter White says the falls are much better on the Canadian side.
We're going to go through
Canada.
And we're going to go in America. I don't have anything against the Canadians.
Wisconsin says back was just offered Ryder Cup Elijah for $100. Pass or play after trying it.
How much did you pay?
I paid 88 after tax, so it was close to 90. Oh man, that's hard for me to tell you. I say if you like high rye bourbons, if you like some spice, and you're an Elijah Craig fan, I would buy it for $100. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's so hard. It's hard because I don't know what $100 is to you. $100 to me is like, this is a limited edition. I like golf. I like Elijah Craig. I bought it. $100 to you could be like, this is a limited edition. You could give a shit less about golf. It's just Elijah Craig, or you could go out and buy something else. So it's, yeah, I mean, I would buy it. If I saw it personally for $100, I would buy it. It is good whiskey, good flavor. It's got a lot of like good rye spice and a lot of like, it's good whiskey. If that sounds like your kind of thing, pick it up. If $100 is sounds worth it to you, my vote is a yes. Or if you need someone to push you over the edge, I say yes. It's not that far off, correct? Everything is more mostly, yeah. So anyway,
Everything.
go for it, man. Let me know what you think. If you end up getting it, I would love to know your thoughts of it. But that being said, everything is more money here in New York. In New York. Yeah, I suppose that's very true. But yeah, full send, baby. Full send. All right, everybody. Cheers to you all. Thank you all for being here. We love you guys, and we'll see you all in the next glass. See you all in the next glass. Cheers, everybody. Owie! That was my arm and you hurt my shoulder.